A strong and independent woman is something to behold. She pays her own bills, buys her own things, and she doesn't let a man affect her stability or self-confidence. She is a soul-rich woman. Are you ready to be rich doing what you love? Be on purpose and in control of your life again. At For Women Who Love the F Word podcast, we will be openly talking about getting more clients online, getting recognition as the leader and female entrepreneur, and also the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. It's time to own and love the F word. Welcome to the show. So today's topic, we talk about how do you sell anything during these challenging times. And of course, the first thing first is ask Genecia anything, right? So it's a Ask Genecia Anything segment right now. Yes, so now I'm going to answer the next set of questions from our viewers. Okay, so the first question will be, Hina is asking, with so many people being online, how do I get my business noticed? Also love the question that's just being asked. So probably is Joanne's question. Now, Hina, when you ask, say, so many people being online, how do I get my business noticed? You need to understand that, are you just marketing within the blue logo? If you're just marketing within the blue logo, of course you will not be seen because everybody is on the blue logo now, trying to push out their products and services. And then everybody is on the purple logo, which is actually Instagram. And then everybody is trying to hashtag their way through trying to find the customers. But really to be seen, you need to definitely get traffic. And traffic is definitely need to be found. You need to go above and beyond just the blue logo and the purple logo and the other blue logo as well, which is the LinkedIn side, by really giving value, number one. Number two, getting traffic by running ads. Unfortunately and fortunately, and Joanne's supposed to come back to me on the numbers that you're going to spend on running ads, right, Joanne? That's right. And then by running ads and knowing and where to get your traffic, like I said, another place would be, you don't need to spend ads money, then you need to go outside all these three logos. You need to get out of all these three logos in order to sell anything during these challenging times. If you can get out of these three logos and above and beyond, got chance to be noticed. Because when people search you, what do they find? What kind of value are you giving? What kind of connection are you making in the online world? And that is very important, especially in this time when you are not getting noticed right now, right? Everybody is everybody who, that now it's called COVID Got Talent. COVID-19 got talent. Like America's got talent, Britain's got talent, Singapore got talent, COVID-19 got talent. Because now everybody become a baker. Everybody can become a online seller. Everybody sell lipstick. Everybody sell the same thing because they're forced to go online. So when you're forced to go online, that is when you will not be noticed at all. Okay, so that is why it's important that to get your business noticed, first find out your value. Okay, what is your value that you're giving? And if you're just selling lipstick, make it personal. Tell a story. Do a lifestyle, like very not salesy way. Instead of just buy now, like that. It's not going to work. Confirm. I believe Joanne can share more with this. Joanne, how will you answer this question for this lady, Hina? How are we going to answer this question?
Yes, like Genecia have shared, in order to get noticed, because it's so crazy out there, everybody is forced to go online. Okay, so you look left, you look where everybody is doing, they're just posting online, they are trying to get online. So how do you stand out? What is the story behind you? More of why you? The question, why you? Why do they need to click on you? So you need to have something that people can that you'll be sharing, that is of value to your customers. So like just now, Genecia was saying, even for a lipstick, right? So you have to be able to tell the story on why this lipstick, not because this lipstick has 10 over ingredients. It's not about the lipstick. It's about you yourself. Yeah. So this is what I want to share to you. Like, what are you doing to actually make yourself, how are you positioning yourself? If you position yourself to be seen as the leader, right, you get noticed. Then your business will get noticed.
Okay, good. So this is a good question. Jeanette, anything else to add to Hina's question?
Yeah, sorry, got you. Okay, so yeah, for me is really is about building your own personal branding. Yeah, so people once they know and know who you are, what kind of value and content that you deliver, and trust you. So whatever you sell, the customer will still buy from you. Yeah.
Okay, good. So thank you, Hina, for your question. Hina got one more question. Yeah. Hina says, ask, how do you direct traffic to your page or Instagram? How do you get them to trust you? Okay. So now the big problem I'm seeing in the market right now is everybody is posting a quote. Okay, quote. Just go and grab some Canva, Canva, right? You do some design and you post a quote. And then everybody is just posting a quote. So if you go to Instagram, you see people who do eyelash, because I do eyelash, right? I do my eyelash, I do my nails, right? I like to look beautiful, right? And everyone is doing the same thing. They post a quote and then they write something. They post a quote, they write something. But I see that there's no differentiation. When they write on their Instagram account, when I first come to your Instagram account or Facebook account, in the first 3 to 7 seconds, what are you telling me as a consumer? So there was this lady, I got to give her the 广告时间, okay, because I love her and she's my nail manicurist, and it was because I have a very busy schedule, so I cannot do the normal manicure time, like morning 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. or maybe you close at 7. I cannot do because my work doesn't allow me to do manicure and pedicure between 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I was looking on Instagram and I found that everybody is just talking about the same thing. Oh, I can do this design, I can do this design, But what is it that you are, your value proposition? What is it that you're different? So I chanced upon this girl. Her name is called Baked Nails, BAKEDNAILS, Baked Nails SG. And it caught my attention because she said she only served client from midnight onwards. She got midnight slots, okay? And that was a time where it blew my mind. I'm like, huh? 有人做 nails 是做12点, 凌晨12点的. So I immediately tapped onto her Instagram and caught my attention. I gave her my business, which is to do my nails. And she could serve me at 11 p.m., 2 a.m., the time where I am out of my busyness, where I could just unwind and pamper myself. And that is what I'm looking for, right? So when you decide first on your ideal customer, you're thinking about, okay, how can I get attention or direct traffic to my page or Instagram? Is first, how are you even getting attention on your Instagram? Everybody is now writing the same thing. I'm a manicurist, I do this manicure, I do this, I'm a eyelash specialist. Yeah, everyone on the Instagram write the same thing. How are you different? That's my next question to you. So you need to really, in the 3 to 7 seconds, be able to capture attention. How are you different? So that girl was very smart. And because she was able to capture my attention, I referred her to 10 other of my girlfriends. I literally referred her to my network, literally, to do nails with her, because everyone needs someone that can do nails outside of the usual 10 to 7 p.m. Like, really, there's a big market that is missing. Because she was able to serve a need, solve my problem, serve a need where that don't need to do nails between 10 to 7. Can do the next time, which is 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So by that, she already served a need. So what need are you serving, and what is the thing that you are solving, that within 3 to 7 seconds, when I land on your page or Instagram, I can trust you. Then it leads to the next one, looking at the reviews, right? Looking at the social proof. Then what kind of social proof are you putting up? Is it current? Is it a 2006 page? Like, if you search Genecia Alora today, you go to Google, you search me, you search So Rich Woman, I can tell you see all the latest things. You see me on CNBC, you see me on Forbes, you see me on all the interviews that is latest, current, just published 1 week ago, just published 5 days ago, just published 3 days ago. Will you trust somebody who got this media on 97 but 5 years ago? Will you trust this person who was on this media 10 years ago? Will you trust them if they're on this interview 3 years ago? Maybe not. Because you ask yourself, 他们还 relevant 吗？他们还是 stay current 吗？还是他们已经 not so relevant? So people are not stupid. People are savvy. What kind of What kind of trust are you building now? Are you current or not? So what, you got all the logos on your landing page. So what, you got all the logos on your page. And when I search about you right now, all this logo, is it 10 years ago logo? Or is it 20 years ago logo? Huh? Is it, just interviewed 8 years ago? What kind of level are you at? I don't want you to be at that level. I want you to be current. Current is important because relevant will build trust in the online world. If your testimonial is 10 years ago, 20 years ago, like I got some clients ask me why I only use a few of the testimonial. I said, because this testimonial is current. It's only this 1 year got result. Why I want to show you 20 years ago? 20 years ago, I got a lot. I got 60, 100, 200 testimonial. You want to see from 20 years ago when I was a trainer? You know what? You want to see now, how is Soul Rich Woman helping women to succeed online? How is Soul Rich Woman going international? How is Soul Rich Woman helping me to be a diamond when Soul Rich Woman is a diamond maker? So how? So it need to be current, it need to be relevant. So when you drive traffic to your page or Instagram, how do you get them to trust you? Is by being relevant and current. So what, you got your logo 3 years ago, you're outdated immediately. So what, you were a speaker on the platform 3 years ago, you're outdated because now where are you speaking at? Which summit are you speaking at? Which big names are you standing next to? So you need to really position yourself current and relevant because customers are savvy. They will see the year and the date. They'll see which year you're on, which is the date you're on. You cannot bluff them, right? Because now online is very transparent. Easily can pitch out lobang if you try to bluff people. So be authentic, be yourself, be the diamond that you're truly meant to be. Be current, be relevant. That's why I really believe in podcasting. That's why podcasting is a way to drive traffic to us because it's current. It's something that is ongoing every single week up to next year, 2 years, 3 years, and it's always there. It's always relevant, right? Sharing our stories with people. So when Hina, you're asking this question, direct page traffic to your page on Instagram, how do you get them to trust you? So conclusion, first is to really be able to capture attention, 3 to 7 seconds. How are you capturing the attention? Number 2, when they land there, what kind of reviews are you showing? 10 years ago, 3 years ago, or just 1 minute ago, like just 5 minutes ago, 3 hours ago? What kind of thing? Even by me just sharing this information with you right now, if you will see testimonial 1 hour ago, 3 hours ago versus 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, how do you feel? Do you feel that you will trust the person? Which one will you choose? The 1 minute ago, 3 hours ago, or the 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or even just 3 years ago? So that's why relevance and being current is very important. And that is why we want to be current, and you have to be current by your social proof as well. So yeah, this is something that I want to share to get them to trust you in the online world. And that's what a lot of people are not doing. They're just trying to use all their old logos and old media. They're old, but when I search them, they're nothing. They're nobody. They're just 10 years ago. The logo is 10 years ago. The last interview was done in 2016, for example, 2008. 20 already. So that's why when we want to build trust, you have to stay current and relevant. And for you, Hina, you must build your trust and you must build relevance in the current world. Okay? All right. So Shala says delegating 80% of your to-do list. Yes, you must do that. And by doing that, you must invest in yourself and your business. Okay? Okay. So Alvana _ question. Any tips for micro business system? How to be outstanding? Okay, still the same blueprint, right? Avatar, consistent branding, be heard, be seen. Okay, I'm not too sure what you mean by micro business system. Something that I don't understand. What do you mean by micro business system? A business is a business is a business. There's no micro business, big business, small business. The business is a business is a business. And so that would be it. How to be outstanding? Well, to be outstanding is to first really be seen and to be heard in the online world. But to be outstanding, first, you need to identify what is the value you're giving. What are you giving value that is really people will buy from you? What kind of trust are you building? And if you want to do a business, like you want to get more customer, more lead, more sales, if you're just living in the blue dot, the blue logo of Facebook on your profile alone, congratulations to you. You'll be only having those customers and those people. In the online world, you really have to go 1,000 platform. How are you going onto the 1,000 platform? Well, Soul Rich Woman has the answer. And that is, of course, within our updated 2.0 blueprint, for us, okay? All right. So Vanessa says, is tradition business wise to go into a podcast? Oh, definitely. In fact, we have a B2B business, actually multiple. Dr. Yong Shin Ning is a B2B business. She do B2B work. And because she went into podcasting, Dr. Yong Shin Ning, okay, has achieved tremendous results in her business. People trust her. People easily hear her. Why don't we get Joanne to share? How did podcasts actually build trust right at the start? People hear you before they even meet you, right, Joanne?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So of course, have to bring back to my story again that I always like to tell. That I used to only be able to meet someone, sit down, and then after that to go through my life's long stories about how I have 3 kids, they are teenagers, their achievements, blah, 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 how I built my business, why I want to build my business, my dreams, blah, 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 in 4 hours. Okay. And then yes. And seriously speaking, why 4 hours? Because I've actually done a collation. So customers that only have 1 hour with me, right, only know the part 1 of my story. then after that, they usually don't buy because they don't know they don't really know. They just know this person look a bit young, but actually got, surprise, actually got 3 kids. And then, if they can sit down 4 hours with me, then they can understand my business structure, understand that I actually have thoughts. 我不是一个只是光有脸的人 actually 我只有想法的。
光有脸的人。
How to put it this way? Like I don't know, is it the look or not, that they can't tell that I actually have experience. They can't tell that I have a lot of life experience, that I've experienced a lot of things. Maybe because of the jovial, I smile a lot, I tend to joke a lot. So people don't take me seriously. That is a very sad thing for me, right? So when you want to do business, you want the person to trust. And when I was able to when I took the chance, the opportunity, when Genecia actually offered me and asked me if I want to do podcasts and launch my own podcast show, I jumped in. And because I understand and I see how I could do it, I share my stories, and through the podcast, it's just 10 minutes, and there are many, many, many episodes, and it's a year long. So people can choose what they want to listen, how they want to listen. But my stories are very concise. You only need 10 minutes. You don't need 4 hours. So what happened was that I went for a wedding dinner. So beside me, there was this lady. So I was just sharing with her about the things, my children. And after that, I handed a card to her and said how she can connect with me. When she saw my card and she said, wow, you're doing podcast, right? And she flipped around, and finally, for the first time, right, you see people flipping and then the husband was like trying to find where's my link, because he tells me that he wants to go and listen. He can do it at his own time. And immediately, I've been seen as different. I've been seen as a leader. And she tells me, how can I would want to connect with you? I want to find out more about you. That is so different from last time when I have to go and find, when you give the name card and then the person will just look and just put one side or just keep . Most of the time, they drop it on the floor also . So I really feel very sad, But really, they talk. Look at my name card, looked around, turned around, and then look at it. And they even went to search for my podcast because it's on Spotify. So it's legit. I really have the trust because I'm on a legit platform, which is Spotify, right? Which is just one of the platform. And when I openly, they can hear and put it online to share my story. They know me immediately without even have to talk to me. Asians are a bit shy, right? So they tend to want to go and do some research first before they talk to you. They're very shy to ask you questions. So once they can listen to my story, and what I also have another experience where a podcast client, a potential client, they came to me and asked me more questions on how to do podcasts. And then after that, because she already heard my podcast and she wants to find out for me if I'm still doing my beauty business. And I shared with her openly, yes, I'm still doing. And this is part of my, my big business behind my podcast. And so the next day, actually, almost after we stopped, after we finished the call, She sent me a referral and she tell me, this friend of mine wants to buy beauty products. She needs a foundation, an eye primer, all the items. And I don't even need to sell. She is just buying from me. And there's so many people that she can buy. Well, I'm not the only one that sells this particular brand. But because there's a trust and the person knows what I'm doing, it's just a very short span. I don't need to go grandmother story. I already get my order, and I'm moving forward and I connect with the client. She trusts me. There is so much trust that I have that I'm now seen as an expert. She asked me for advice, not me pushing and telling her what's the promotion for the month. So, this is wonderful results that I have that I have not seen while working for using 3 years of my time to build my beauty business.
Offline, right? It's an offline traditional business, yeah?
Yes, but you see, we thought that we are online because I have a website. Okay, I have a website and people can purchase my product online. But I'm actually invisible online because when you search, you cannot find me. You can only find my products on the website, Yeah. So people had that misconception thinking that, I got a domain, I got a handler, I got my Instagram handler, I got the funnels, the lead page, I'm already online. But they've forgotten that actually, if let's say we were to be consumer, think back. If you're a consumer, you're buying, you go to Shopee, you go to Lazada, you go to this. Why? Why do you want to go and buy? You go in, you also worry that the seller might be a scam, right? Might not give you the products you want. How would you trust? So you read the reviews, right? You go in and you read the reviews and you want to find out how you can trust the person. Why would you even want to pay first? These are all pre-orders. You cannot even see the items yet. But yet why do we buy from some sellers and not buy from another seller saying the same thing? That's food for thought. You can go and think about it yourself when you are a seller. So you can also think when you think about that yourself as a customer, you will also see how your customer view you. Why must I buy from you? Somebody else also I can buy. Why must I trust you? And what are the things that you are doing to let me trust you? Which is giving out content. If you are sharing your stories through podcasts, right? You're sharing your experience. You're sharing your results. On through the podcast. So that's definitely like a scorecard. People will trust you and you are already seen different, of being seen as a leader, doing different things. So of course they will want to follow you. They trust you and they like you and they will definitely buy from you.
So definitely traditional business is wise to get on the podcast because like for Joanne herself, who is running a traditional beauty business that to sell face to face, now don't even need to sell. The people just come to her automatically. So I remember now you no longer need to spend 4 hours 讲 long story, short story, right? No longer need to tell grandmother's story in 4 hours, 8 hours, spend so much time, effort, poloso, the person no longer need. I still remember that you told me that now you no longer need to do that. So I'm very happy for you. See, so that's why traditional business can also go into podcasting. And because of that, it really helps in that. So great. Now, Hina says thank you. Thank you to Joanne and Jeanette as well. Says thank you. Great answers by all of you. Very good talk. And I was so glad I was online when you ladies were live today. High five, sister. Yeah, so we are on live every single Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. We have the Ask Genecia Anything, Ask Us Anything, so that we can help you to sell anything online easily, to bring your business online easily, okay? So we are here to help you, so you can feel free to ask us any questions. I would like you to check out our daily podcast. If you miss our episode today, don't worry. We have a daily podcast at soulwhy.com. Okay, the link is below this video. You can check it out, SOULWHY. Okay, SOULWHY, and go check it out, soulwhy.com. It's a 10-minute podcast every single day. So it will help you and guide you. Every single episode is one strategy. Every single episode, I share one story and one strategy to solve one problem immediately. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, very good. All right. So Robin is asking, what is the best e-medium to engage end user market for a new entrant into a brick and mortar retail industry? Bathroom fittings and flooring. Wow, I love that question, Robin. Thank you for asking this question. So what is the best e-medium to engage the end user market for a new entrant? I think the first thing is to identify who are your customers. Are they high level, high net worth people? Okay, are they the Tai Tais? Are they the Lao Jitai? You know, Lao Jitai means, are you the older generation, targeting the older generation or the couples? Or are you targeting people who, okay, so like the bungalows, and then the bungalow got the very, very big bungalow with the tennis court, with the, the very, very big bungalow owners.
The good class bungalow.
Okay, the group class bungalow, okay? Then, okay, like Joanne, okay, yeah, good class, okay. Then you have the second tier where, the different tier of that condominium people, right? Then you have that group of condo, also got different type of condo, right? The very atas condo and the okay condo. I mean, I'm just saying, for example, I mean, I'm not really that into property, but what I'm saying is, you see, different people at different levels will need to know about you, right? But you need to first decide which market segment you want to solve. A lot of times, people will say, "Oh, as long I have you have a toilet, you have a bathroom, I can serve you." That's a wrong thinking. I know that, and I mean that maybe for food can lah, maybe for food industry is possible, but for bathroom and flooring is a very unique case, right? So you need to ask yourself the question, who are you serving? Is it the couples, just BTO one, or about the BTO, that kind of level with like newlywed couples, or are you serving those already own 5 years, they are right, like want to renovate their house, that kind of things like you need to look into. So you ask me what is the best e-medium, is to go where they are, right? So for example, if you are looking into companies, okay, commercial, right now commercial market is bad because of the situation of the MCO, that circuit breaker. Unfortunately, situation is quite tough now. A lot of our clients who are in this market is also being affected. But however, if you are able to build this now during COVID-19, can you imagine after COVID-19? So I just want to encourage you, whatever stage you are, maybe you're already millionaire or maybe you're already doing very well. I just want to say that you need to get prepared, even COVID-19. So at least when people search you, right, as a new entrant into this market of brick and mortar retail industry, you need to make sure that you are seen and you are heard. How? By first making sure that if I were to Google you today, you are found. Not just a website, because website is just like a brochure. It's like last time we print flyer, right? Last time I went run a cafe retail chain business. I run a cafe retail chain in 3 countries, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. I had 18 franchisees and licensees. After 4 years, we exited to a public listed company owner, okay? And we print a lot of flyers, a lot of flyers to distribute to within 200 meters, 200 meters, yeah. 1 kilometer lah, basically. 1 kilometer or less than 1 kilometer around our region where our cafes were at. We print so much flyers. So now you move there into the online space. You print flyer. You have a website. You printed your flyer. You got a landing page. You printed your flyer. You got a funnel. So what? What is next? You got a flyer, but the flyer got to go to the customer hands, right? The flyer need to appear in the customer's eyes, right? In front of the customer's eyes, right? How can you make these flyers appear onto the customers in front of them? By first knowing that you need to be consistent, posting regularly every day, current. How current is your thing? What kind of problem you can solve right now? Like, for example, are you able to do some short videos or a blog post on Medium or on different platforms like Medium, medium.com or Reddit, right? You by going onto these platforms, you allow yourself to solve a problem for a client, or even go to Quora, Quora, and answer questions. Are you able to go into these areas? But then the question will be, is your customer on those platforms? If you say you want a Lao Ji Taiwan, you want a very big bungalow kind of pattern, right? Then they will not be on Reddit, they will not be on Quora, they will not be on all these platforms. The Lao Ji Tai are still on Facebook, right? And they are not on Instagram. Their children are on Instagram. So there are ways to get to them. First is to decide where your customers are at. Then we decide what kind of mediums. But if they were to search you, they say, oh, let's say the Lao Ji Taiwan who got a lot of money want to do the house. They want to go to have their bathroom renovated, to have their floorings done. Lao Ji Tai commercial business owners who want to re-renovate so that after COVID-19, they will have another new facelift, so that people will come to them and rent their place, for example. Why will you be the chosen one? So you need to position yourself right now, even yesterday, not even now, yesterday, to position yourself in the multiple channels so that when they search you, they know that you're trustworthy. They know that you are the person that they can really trust you and do the work correctly. I have got clients who are also in the renovation business. I mean, doing renovation. And he's 20 years 20 years in the renovation industry. Everybody offline know him, but nobody can find him online. And all the 5-year-old, 3-year-old new entrants like yourself win all the project. How is it possible that a new 3-year, 5-year keep winning all the project when the Lao Tita, the 20 years offline business owner and renovation business can interior design also, can design the house and do the renovation all in one? Why is he not getting the business? Why are the new entrants 3 years, 5 years keep getting all the business? Why? Because they are found online. So where can they be found? Where and how you should be found, which mediums you should be on, will determine where your fishes are. If your fishes are Lao Zitai, then you need to talk to their children. Maybe the children, when the Lao Zitai talk to the children, then they will be able to do that. And also, you need to organize some form of, I would say, networking event as well. Not say networking event, go to events and also introduce yourself so that you're savvy, you're different. And don't need to be pushy, you know. Offer them value upfront so that you can solve their one problem immediately. Sometimes they don't even know what problem they have. How are you going to help them to present the problem in front of them? Actually, this is one of the questions we're going to answer today. How are you going to answer the problem for them? It's help them to see that there's a problem and you're the only solution, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. So thank you, Robin, for your question. Okay, next thing, Celine is saying, because you look very youthful, Joanne, so people buy from you. Is it true?
I don't know, maybe it's because I shared just so people just now I was mentioning about people don't take me seriously. Thank you, Celine. Thank you.
Okay, Celine got a question. Maybe Jeanette can take this answer. Okay, what will be your advice for those employee who is still having his or her full-time job, wanted to start something to have another stream of income? Okay, like Jeanette, you want to address this before I tell my story?
Okay, so I think for me, I've been in corporate for 25 years, and I've also wanted to start as a side business, right? And that is something that is also on my mind. But I don't know what business to do, because everybody has they will propose you their business to do, network marketing and whatever they are good at. But that's not something that I really want to do for myself, because is this something that I can do? But is it something I really enjoy? Is it my passion? And do I want to do that? So that is where, after I joined the Soul Rich Woman Blueprint workshop, where I found, I also started with no business. I told Genecia, today we're just saying, I say no business, I have no business. So how am I going to use the Soul Rich Woman Blueprint? How am I going to do something for myself? Now I'm taking a career break. I left my job end of last year. Yeah, so that is where through the mentorship of Genecia as well, I managed to turn my talent into the business. So my reply to you, Celine, is I would say that it's important to have, for me, is to have a coach or a mentor to be able to guide you and give you a direction and to chart you, to help you to chart what do you want to do. Yeah, what do you want to do? And there is a bigger vision beyond that. What do you want to achieve in the next 3 to 5 years? And then how do you start to do something for you, even with a side hustle, to have another side income?
Okay,
so,
and
Genecia,
so I think that's very good, Celine. I hope that you have received what Jeanette has told you, because 她是一个 employee, quit her job 8 months ago to become entrepreneur. So okay, 我们等一下再分享. But anyway, so I hope that you have received that. So Celine's question is, what will be your advice for those employees who is still having a full-time job? Okay, I will not suggest that you quit your job right now. I think I want to bring up the story of Charlotte Mizuki, founder of Life Spark Studio. I don't know if Charlotte is here. Okay, Charlotte is here today, and she was an employee for a very long time, 20 years, right? And then when she saw Soul Rich Woman, she only quit her job only 2 years ago. 我一直跟她讲不可以 quit 她的 job， 因为 she need to build up the side hustle, okay, at the same time while she's doing her work, even though 很辛苦 because she's working 18 hours a day. To plus on top of a full-time job employee, she's working 18 hours a day plus her business. It's very tough, but she built up 3 outlets. Today, Charlotte owns 3 outlets, you know, because she was in her full-time job while building her side business. And because of that, she don't have to worry. 我跟你讲, worry about money for 女人 is really a real thing one. 你讲说我不 worry about money 是骗人的, okay? That is one thing I want to say. A lot of women is worried about money. Okay, Charlotte says, I am here. Haha, ask her come live again on Wednesday. Charlotte, very funny. Charlotte is here. Charlotte say, I am here. Haha, ask her come live again on Wednesday. Okay. Okay, 我先讲我的 point. Okay, so Charlotte only quit her job 2 years ago in 2018 because I tell her, 女人 you say you don't worry about money, you got all the savings in the bank, but 女人还是会 worry about money 的. You're always asking yourself, you know, and there are times that your income is not consistent. You also quite worried. But the thing is, you must find out what actually you want to do upfront, you know, to have another source of income. Somehow Singaporeans are more geared towards having property and investment. But I would say for those of you who love a side hustle, which is a real business, a real business, you can actually do more with less. Like Charlotte, she is a one-woman show. Nobody can believe, you know, her result today, right? Nobody believes she's a one-woman show. She is a one-woman show. Because 她愿意学，她愿意做. Yeah, she willing to learn. Hire me as a mentor. Okay, 我们自己广告时间啊. Okay, hire me as a mentor. And then she willing to learn from me and apply and take action 100%, 200%. Okay, and are you willing to do that when you get a coach and mentor? Because a lot of times we can shortcut your success. We can shortcut for you because a lot of things you can't really see for yourself. So attend a program. Okay, whether is it, whatever program you want to attend, of course, our Soul Treatment Blueprint 2-day program or 1-day live stream program and then from then on, you upgrade yourself. To be very frank, a lot of women are not successful because they get sucked into their noises in between the 2 years. They are distracted, which is very normal because 有孩子嘛，有孩子有家庭，一定会有些 distraction. 可是 what is it that you want at the end of the day as an employee? You know, is it that you want an extra source of income? Is making $500 a month happy for you? Is making $1,000 extra happy for you? So you need to decide, you know, what kind of income do you want to make as an employee addition to what you're doing now? And is that a plan B or is just a add-on? Okay lah, just $500 I'm happy already. I don't need really a plan B, like I want to exit out to become an entrepreneur. You know, so there are different paths to really look at. But for Charlotte Mizuki, founder of LifeSpark Studio, this girl 听话照做，相信听话照做，不怀疑，就是付了那个钱，就是 take action and all the way, and she's very successful now. Of course, now COVID-19, she has to close her outlet a bit, of course, affected. But then, you know, when she 在辉煌的时候, when she's like before COVID, she was still collecting a lot of prepaid money into her bank account and getting investors to come on board into her business and then opening 2 outlets, 3 outlets. Why? Because she was willing to take action. She was willing to take some risk and be willing to really, look into what is her plan B. Is it really a plan B or just a hobby? You know, so you have to decide as an employee, are you doing this as an employee, like hobby, you know, earn $500 extra, happy liao, you know, or are you serious about it? You want to make 5 figures, 6 figures income every single month. So that will differentiate yourself whether you are those for hobby side employee having a side income, or you are a serious employee having a real plan B income. Yeah, so that will differentiate between the two of you. Yeah, right now. So Celine, I hope this will help you with the advice. But if you, of course, you want to ask deeper question, you got to ask Charlotte Mizuki. Okay, she is coming on live on Wednesday with us at 3 p.m. So do join us. Okay. All right. So, Charlotte, pattern. Charlotte says, you want to save more money and make a side hustle successful, hire a mentor and learn yourself and know the shortcut is the best saving ever. Yeah. Thank you, Shah.
So Wednesday will be Ask Charlotte Day.
Yeah. Wednesday just Ask Charlotte Anything Day. Okay, Shah? Yes. This is so funny. Okay. So Celine says, thank you for sharing, ladies. Okay, and then says thank you. And then Robin also says many thanks. Yeah, Robin, we are glad that we served you today. Yeah, okay, we have a question here as well. Alvana is asking, in the podcast, people search for your content. They want to know, how can we send our content to client in podcast? I think the first thing first is podcasting is on a World Wide Web. Okay, anybody in the world. So it's a core market cold market become warm market, become hot market. So if you currently have a lot of warm market but haven't convert yet, then you have to individually send to them. And then, of course, be able to post on your social media between the blue logos, the dark blue logo, the light blue logo, and the purple logo, and then above and beyond all these logo to go on the 1,000 platforms so that people will find you from cold market to hot, to warm market to cold market, hot market. So cold, warm, then hot. So podcast is a marketing tool. I think that a lot of people misunderstand what is a podcast. 来 podcast coach 来分享一下。
Yeah, so a lot of people will always ask me, so what's my ROI? I invest in this, it's not like a one-time off, you buy something, okay? And then after that, use it already, then try to see how much money it can generate you. But like what Genecia has shared, there is a marketing tool, and like because we have a system and we have the process in place that will actually enable you to actually cater your content to be evergreen. So one of the client actually 教我就是长青 你的 content 是长青的，它就是一棵树这样 right 长青的永永远远。Actually, the good thing is that the podcast content, it belongs to you. So it is yours, right? You own it. So you can actually have, you can share with your client this year, next year, the year after, 10 years later, 20 years later, you still can be sharing the same podcast content as well. Because with our instant podcast program, we have the structure in place that can actually make your content that is very, very meaningful in a very, very short period of time, structure it that people understand, and construct it into high value content so that people can learn from it. And when they learn from it, they view you as their expertise and they want to actually follow you. So you get your followers from how you turn the warm market into hot market. Yes. And and a lot of people, like I said, they think it's a cost. But have you considered, even if you do sponsored ads, it's the same. You are going to do a video. You're going to talk about what you do best. In that video, you're going to share with people, wow, in this program, I'm going to share with you this. That video that you're going to do, you're going to post it and do advertisement on it. That kind of advertisement is a one-time off. If you do, then there is what you call it, the eyeball. People can see. If you don't do, people will not see it. So you also have to spend the money to actually purchase the time, purchase the number of clicks, or the number, the advertisement, or like what Charlotte say, in a small square. Sorry, don't know how to do square. Yeah, small square in a magazine, right? Like even now, a small, you go online also when you read the magazine, they also have 广告时间, right? All these are all money as well. If you put your own face there, but have you thought about it? Why would people even want to click on it? Because it's just an advertisement, right? That they don't even know who you are. They just, to them, they just think it's just another advertisement among so many different ones. But when you have your own podcast, like Genecia say, it's on the World Wide Web. It's on the platform itself. Even, for example, Spotify. You're already on Spotify. And people, it's legit away from the blue color, the dark blue color. This one is green color. Yeah. So you add on. And you add on the credibility as well. And it's no longer, don't view it as a cost. Yeah, it's actually a tool that you can use over and over again. You only pay one time to do the program, but you can actually repurpose it. You can use it many times to the point that it can even be per time you use is only $1. Yeah, so it depends on how you repurpose it. And if you want to know how you repurpose it, you can come and join So Rich Woman. You can take out a mentorship with Genecia. This is 广告时间.
No, why don't you just call to action to the podcast?
Yes, yeah. Also can join. Genecia, you'll be showing the podcast link, right? Yeah. So you can actually click on the link, to see how you can actually join a program. Yeah, buy our program, join, and within a month, you will be able to, have your own podcast show, kickstart it, launch it, and be seen as a leader.
Very good. Very cute lah, you. Okay, so today we want to continue to give value. Okay, wait, let's see. So Alvana says, thank you, mentor and ladies. Learn new things today. You are my most welcome. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so honored that we are connected, and I hope that I can continue to serve you as you build your dreams. And if you love this episode, and I hope that you did, rate it 5 stars. Give us that glowing review because it will help more women around the world finding the Soul Rich Woman podcast. Alone you are strong, together we are unstoppable. Now share this with every woman who needs it because this is how we are changing the world, one woman at a time. As always, get out of your comfort zone and go towards the dreams you've always wanted to achieve. For women who love the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. My dear soul rich woman, sending you my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.